Alrighty, right. So, welcome to the first lesson. I will try to make some of these videos walking through the code together with you, and I hope you just ask me some questions, and then I can re-record these videos and try to make them a little bit better each time. A lot of these things, or almost anything in life, is pretty much iterative improvement, and it will help me just trying to answer your questions through one video again and again. So later this will become a lesson that has a few questions or left open. So you can go through the repo, and in this is not Markdown view, but you can get a Markdown view and it will look much nicer than what I have right now. VS Code also has a plugin that can format this and make this look very nicely if you want. I had this plugin, but I just deinstalled it for clarity. To me, it doesn't really matter. I write Markdown so much that it just reads almost naturally to me. Anyways, the prerequisites basically tell you that you should get some of the AI coding tools. This is the age of AI, and it means it can help you a lot. One, you can ask it questions about the code that I'm sharing with you, and it can help you make your code either more readable or fix it very quickly. The idea is that you should understand some of the basics so you can instruct AI a lot better than if you don't understand anything. And it is my opinion that nowadays nobody really has to learn how to program, but you should know how to program and what to program so you can actually develop much faster and better. Okay, so before I talk too much about this philosophy, I made a list for you. I personally use GitHub Copilot, which is here in VS Code. It's free. Like it's just built in and you can use it. You just need a GitHub account, which you have, because otherwise you would not see this lesson. And then you can just open the chat interface, which I also have, and wrong button. You can also have a plugin with Codex, which I have. If you have a ChatGPT subscription, Codex is free. I highly recommend that you get it. It's a terminal. You can quickly install it and also add the plugin to VS Code, which is over here. And the chat interface that you just saw is a GitHub Copilot, where you can choose a lot of the different type of models, Gemini or Claude or Codex, or I think almost anything that is available. Anti-Gravity is a tool from Google, which is a open source fork of VS Code. And it basically works the same, but in my opinion, it's actually even a little bit friendlier. It's very close to what Windsurf used to be. I think it was built by the Windsurf team after they got acquired by Google. Anyways, this is the fundamentals. We will go, you should read through maybe what an API is. In the end, it's pretty fairly simple. It's a URL endpoint on a server. I have these on Wanger, and you can either add parameters or that endpoint, that URL just simply does something. And most of the time it can call a function, and sometimes this function returns data, which is what we are mostly interested in here at the beginning. But later, some of these functions also just really do something like place orders on Hyperliquid, which you will see as well. So before doing anything, just quickly read through it. I made sure that it's very lightweight. It comes with some examples, and it tells you if you have an API key, get an environment like .env file. It's on gitignore here, because you should never share it, but in general, just place it there, and the code will actually just import it and run it. So this is a Jupyter notebook. You will have to install the Jupyter extension either on VS Code or on Anti-Gravity, or Cursor if you use Cursor, or any other of these type of tools. Of course, there's other ways. You can also just open Jupyter in your browser, but in my opinion, there really is no reason anymore to do that. So we import first a library. A library is just a set of code that you have in Python or in any other language that is already packaged for you with built-in functions that you can use. So requests help you make requests, and a request is pretty much exactly what it tells you. You're making a request to an API, and that request either gets answered or it does not. For example, here we have the Binance API. My suggestion is to always go on the documentation and read through it so you can get a feeling of the different type of endpoints that are there. Especially from the big exchanges, they have very good documentation. So the Binance API, there's a Futures API, there's a Spot API. We right now will just try to get a simple price. So we get the requests library, we add the base URL into it, we combine them. That is a string. A string is just text, and text you can combine. And as you can see, if we use the plus operator, then this string gets added to this string and they get combined, and you can see that this is the total afterwards. So it's pretty much just an attachment. Now, when you want to make a request, you will also, sometimes the endpoint will just work like this, and sometimes you have to add some parameters. So the price API needs you to add a symbol, and this one is the ticker symbol that you will find on the exchange. For example, Bitcoin USD. Then we make a GET request. If you read the earlier lessons, then you understand a little bit of the difference between a GET and POST request. And you can see that if you get a status 200, we did get an answer. And very simple. As you can see, you can just also paste this directly into your browser, and this will work just as well. And we did get the Bitcoin price, which is now 89,629.19 right now. And if we refresh this, we should get a new price as this changes. As you can see, the ticker price changes a little bit. Now you can also just change the symbol and maybe make it F USDT, as we'll do in the next cell, and you get the F price, of course. And this is pretty much just about it. Note that you can get this directly. The response has a .json function which returns what you see right here in the browser. And you can try this for F as we just did, and as you can see, it matches, and the price did not change in the few seconds that we just made, or maybe it just came back to this level. And we can also just add a couple of different symbols together, which is F, Litecoin, Bitcoin, and as you can see, we can just also do this by appending the string which we have over here. All right, so that's pretty much it for the API lesson. I hope you just try. You can go in here and you can check the different type of parameters that you can add and the different type of endpoints. You just attach this URL or this endpoint towards the main API address, which is here. And you can do this, and then you can run it in your browser. Or also here, just add a new cell, click plus code, and then you can simply, for example, get the price of, sold. And it's $127 right now. a little bit sad these days, but I'm sure it will come back up.